IELTS Part 86, and I've been sharing with you the speaking tips, making your daily plans. Do you talk to yourself about your plans for the day? When you get up in the morning, do this in English. If you have to decide what clothes to wear, what to have for the breakfast, and if you will walk or take the bus, think about these decisions in English. If you make a shopping list or a reading list or a list of codes, you can do this in English too. Think about your job. Imagine you are at a job interview. Talk about your educational work background, or what kind of training and experience do you have? What can you do well? How do you see your future? In your mind, try to sell yourself to a future employer by talking about your strengths and good qualities. Explain your interests. Choose a hobby for a free time or free time interest that you have. Imagine that you are teaching another person how to do it. Explain everything step by step. Describe any equipment or tools that are needed. Then pick another hobby or do it again. Read books, watch movies and television. Think about a book, film, or TV show that you really enjoy. In your mind, tell another person what is it about, why you like it. Think about a book, film, or TV show that you dislike. Explain why you don't like it. Read about the news. When you read the newspaper, to watch it on the news, on TV, think about it in English. How could you explain it into another person in English? How could you explain your own opinions or feelings about particular news events? Of course, in English. Talk to everyone you meet. Talk to cashier, bus drivers, neighbors, everyone. Introduce yourself. Practice introducing yourself and answering typical getting to know questions. Make notes. Practice making notes about different topics and turning those notes into a short speech. Explain your opinions. Practice giving opinions and explaining them with the examples and details. Remember, you are being marked on your speaking abilities, not on your knowledge. What the examiner measures. The examiner measures you for your fluency, coherence, accuracy, confidence. When you answer the examiner's questions or talk about a topic, your speech must be fluent and cohesive. This means that the words you must use fit the situation, and these words must come quickly. You must address the topic fully, and your ideas must be tied together. It is important to speak for at least 1 full minute during part 2. You can speak up to 2 minutes if you can. Examiner will tell you to stop and will then ask you a question related to the topic. Accuracy. Accuracy is very important. An examiner will listen to your vocabulary, your grammar, your pronunciation. She or he will want to make sure that you have a large enough vocabulary to express yourself easily and be understood completely. The examiner will want to make sure the grammar you use is varied and appropriate to what you want to say. The examiner will of course be paying close attention to your pronunciation. Your speech must be comprehensible. You can have an accent, but the words must be intelligible. Part 1, Introduction and Interview. Target 1, Identifying yourself. There are 3 ways you can talk about yourself: factual, physical, emotional. Look at these model introductions. When you introduce yourself to the examiner, you will only use factual words.